What's up? We are live on a weekday during the daytime. And I'm frazzled because I'm running late today. So we got Bradley in the chat. Looks like that's the only one for now. I'm sure more will be stopping by. My last minute schedule change didn't help. But what's up, Brad, my man? Hope you're having a good one, dude. Took the whole week off this week. I was pretty much overworked, so I hesitate to say I needed a break. I wanted a break. I don't use a whole lot of vacation, so it all piles up. And I got family coming into town this evening to visit. So I said, screw it. I'm going to take the week off. The place won't burn down without me, or it might, but we'll collect insurance, I guess. And I had some stuff to get done around here this week. Face is super red. Been out in the sun the last couple days. A lot of outdoor work. Doesn't really look that red on the camera. Promise, it's red. I'm a redneck. What's up, Peachy? Thanks for stopping by, dude. So yeah, got the whole week off. Spent the last 2 days outside getting so much grass taken care of. I've said it before, we got like 3 acres. And we moved into this house like a year and a half ago. I'm pretty sure the people here before us didn't take good care of the grass. So I did a bunch of dethatching. I've got a 48-inch plow behind dethatcher, or pull behind dethatcher. Dethatched the yard, and I just did the front yard right now. And then I've got also a pull behind sweeper. I don't even know how big my dumpster is, but I filled it twice with just grass from the front yard. Just unbelievably tedious work. But the grass ought to look a lot better this year. What's up? We got Fury in the chat. We've got Diablo del Toro. What's up, Diablo? I think you may be new here. I don't recall having seen you on a live stream before, so welcome to the channel. Everybody give him a Farmer Z welcome, and appreciate you hanging out with us. So yeah, I was just rambling on to Brad and Peachy about my week. I got the week off. That's why we're doing a daytime stream. And it hasn't felt like a week off. Been doing a lot of manual labor around the house. But you know what? It's all good. My wife said yesterday, she's like, you've been in a good mood this week. And I have been. I'll take manual labor all day long over the stress that my job brings. It's just been nice to have a week off. I'm a VP of operations for a real estate development company. It's just a stressful job. It's nice to just turn off the emails and not worry about it. Brad says you didn't want to make some silage. It's funny you say that, because the whole time, I'm dethatching all this grass and I'm picking it up with my yard sweeper. I think I've got like a 22 cubic foot, probably 48-inch yard sweeper that I pull behind to pick all that stuff up. FarmSim was on my brain. I'm throwing all this grass away in the dumpster, and I'm just like, I should be doing something with this. My neighbors actually took a lot of it. My neighbors across the street have a bunch of turkeys and chickens. And the old man walked over. He's like, what are you going to do with that grass? I'm like, throw it away, dude. I mean, it's old dead grass. He's like, give me some, if you don't mind. He likes to use it for bedding for his chickens and turkeys. So it went to good use, some of it at least. That makes me feel better. I haven't said a thing about the gameplay yet. So you all know where we're at. We're back on the Big Farming on Elmcreek series. And I'm getting the soybeans in. So before I start this row, off camera, between episodes, I went ahead and finished the rock picking in this field here. This is the one that we had the worker on last episode. What's up, Yas? I'm here. Time for your internet to go haywire. Hey, dude, fingers crossed. I did a speed test before we started. I'm good to go. Fingers crossed. I really hope I don't jinx it. But since those random 2 weeks, we've been pretty solid around here. So anyways, I finished this field, the rock picking. off camera after the last episode. And then this field has lime on it, and these two fields right here have lime on it. So the one we're planting right now is going to be soybeans. Field 72 is going to be soybeans. And then if we got time, I'm going to get some sorghum in over here on field 70. Reading Fury's comment, we had 60s all week, so I got the farm all out, changed the oil, and got her running. Dad would be proud. That's awesome. Yeah, the weather here has been... I picked an awesome week to have off and get some stuff done outside. It's been like in the mid to low 30s in the mornings, and I'm in Arizona. And it's been beautiful during the day. Yas says, stop it, Brad. No, we're past this. We're going to make it. Good thoughts. Yas and his bad juju is behind us. Oh, another fun story. So yesterday, I've got a big shop in the backyard. I go out in the shop to... All right, hold on, time out. Spoiler. Farmer Z is terrified of snakes. Scorpions, spiders, all the other little critters. We get gophers in the yard all the time, and rabbits. I got to clean those guys out of the pool dead. I don't mind any of that stuff. Snakes, I just don't do. All right, so back to the story. I was in my shop yesterday trying to go grab a rake, and I was in kind of like the corner of the shop. This is a steel building. I look down, and there is a snake coiled up about 2 to 3 feet away from my feet. Talk about shit in your pants, guys. I reacted better than I would have figured I would react. Like if somebody would say, hey, you're going to encounter a snake, I probably would have thought I would have screamed or whatever. Didn't scream, didn't run. I just got like the willies in my body, and I just walked away as briskly as I could. So, good buddy of mine lives like 2 streets over. I called him up. He happened to be home because he's a firefighter, so he has a lot of weekdays off. He goes like 3 days on, 3 days off. He's like, I'll be right over. This dude comes over, grabs one of my rakes, and goes and corners this snake, picks it up with his bare hands, brings it out of the shop. This sumbitch was, I'm not kidding, and I've got a picture to prove it. This was a 5 foot long, it wasn't a rattler, it was a gopher snake. This was a big boy, massive snake. So anyways, he gets it out of the shop, turns it loose in the field, and that poor guy's not with us anymore. It took a spearhead shovel through the head. So yeah, that was my adventure for yesterday. If anybody else is afraid of snakes like me, I'm telling you, being that close to one, not knowing it was there, that will pucker you up. Joss stepped on a snake when he was 12. Yeah, okay. Being next to one and stepping one, those are 2 different levels. I don't know what I would have done if I stepped on one. Fury, I'm going back and reading some of the older comments. So Fury, on a previous comment, said that it's been 60s all week, and he got some work done. And then he said it was 10 inches of snow today. Yeah. Our weather can't decide what it wants to do either. Like I say, it's like mid to low 30s in the morning, and then it gets up to 70s, 80s during the day. Sounds like your weather's just as schizophrenic as ours is. And then Peachy is in Alabama. There's been days where it was 84 and others where, see, I don't know what's going on with the weather everywhere, but it cannot decide what it wants to do. I got a lot of family in Kansas City, and they've been sending me pictures of tons of snow on the ground. Damn it, forgot to turn the planter on. Yes, I jumped right on my dad's shoulder within a second. What kind of snake was it, Yas? And then Brad doesn't like snakes either. Yep. I'm like you, Brad. Like, I don't know what it is about snakes. They just give me the willies, man. Nothing else really bothers me, just like you. It's just snakes. And then Diablo says, that hurts my soul. I love harmless snakes. I know. My buddy didn't want to kill it either, but my wife was like, no, kill it. The reason she wanted it dead, and he apologized to the snake before he killed it. I could tell he felt bad to do it, but my wife was pleading with him. We got little field mice that get into my shop. I'm always trying to set traps and keep the mice out of there. So I'm sure that snake was in the shop feeding on some of those mice. If he would have let it loose, it would have just came right back. And we got kids that go play in the backyard too. So my wife was super just sketched out by the thought of turning it loose and the thought of it coming back. So he had to go. I felt a little bad too. I mean, I'm scared of snakes, but at the same time, he wasn't poisonous. Felt bad, but I didn't want him coming back and biting the kiddos. Fury's doing silage. In the past, I've hit 5 to 6 footers, and they splatter pretty good. Yeah, this dude was a for sure 5-footer. I mean, it was a gopher snake, but it was a big one. And then Peachy says, normally when there's a snake in his barn, just grab a scoop and cut it off at the head. Yeah, it's pretty much what we did once we got it out of the shop. A spearhead shovel took care of the rest. Got somebody new in the chat, Davy and Bird. Weird comment. Something tells me he's going to be leaving us soon. Probably going to send a link and get flagged. If my Streamlabs moderation settings do their job right. All right, so one field down. Let's go get this other field and talk about the schedule around here. I got a lot more stuff lined up for the week. I would love to just take a week off and play Farm Sim. But there was a lot of stuff stacking up around the house that I had to get done. So, how does everybody feel about maybe a Friday night live stream? I think it'd be cool to get 2 in this week. Like I say, I don't have the whole week to dedicate to it, but I think I can get another one in on Friday. So kicking that idea around. End of the Road Dairy Farm. What's up, my friend? Our fellow virtual farmer. Another one that I think might be new here. So good to see you. Good to see new faces. Diablo and End of the Road. Appreciate you guys stopping by today. We are on Elmcreek. Let me zoom out. That off in the distance is our farm. Got cotton in the big field there, and we are putting down some soybeans. But look, Davy and Bird has a friend. Another link. All right, I might be getting close to maybe needing some moderators. And I'll be honest, I have no clue how that even works or how anybody finds moderators. I imagine it's a volunteer job. And I'm the type where I want everybody to come here and enjoy and have fun. I don't want it to be work for anybody. But at the same time, anybody's interested in moderating, let me know. Might be helpful to have somebody policing the chat when we get on these live streams. Otherwise, I've got the settings I think, all in order, where it should get rid of some of these comments. Or at least should get rid of links if these guys try to send links. All right, Fury, are y'all seeing issues with the maps dropping within a few days? An update, and bam, new save game required. That's a good question. I'll leave that to chat to answer, because I haven't really dabbled around in many of the new maps. But from the sounds of it, Fury's been trying out some new maps, and a lot of new save game required when they send updates. Anybody else having that happen? And I guess a bigger question than that would be, I don't know that I really understand why some of these maps need save games when they update and why others don't. I'm sure the map makers try their best to avoid it, so there's got to be some good reason. But I've noticed it's like 50-50, it seems like. Half the map makers will say no update needed, and there's a good portion of them that does disclose that there are updates needed. All right, so Fury says I'm in for you. End of the road dairy farm. I won't send links. I like watching other YouTubers. Oh, no, I wasn't talking about you, my friend. There's a couple other suspicious names in the chat that I think may be in here to spam or send out harmful links. Farmer Groot. Welcome, Farmer Groot. Another new face. Heck yeah. I have to figure out a way to do these daytime streams a little more often. I know my typical stream schedule isn't ideal, and I won't be able to do daytime streams all the time, but maybe I need to find a way to do it every now and then. A lot of new faces. Love to see it. And Brad says he doesn't mind helping me out either. Yeah, so Brad, I'll get with you and Fury offline here and just talk about maybe getting you guys set up as moderators on here. I think I just have to give you permissions to access some of the Streamlabs administrator functions. Seems pretty straightforward. And it won't be a situation where it's expected, obviously, but, you know, if you guys happen to be around during a stream, you'll have moderator permissions and can help police the area. Yas, you were suspicious. Yeah, are these your friends, Yas? Did you invite them all? Farmer Groot says hi, Yas. Uh-oh. I do need to fix that. So, Fury, sorry. Break that last message out into a couple different messages. Part of these stream settings is that I can pick how many characters each message is allowed to be, just so, you know, the messages don't get too long and I take forever to read them. But I think I need to up the character count just a little bit, because I see a lot of the usual members try to type messages and it kicks them back. So sorry about that. I'll try to remember after this to get that fixed and allow a little bit longer messages. But rewrite what you were going to say, Fury. Pleasant View Farms. What's up, my friend? Thanks for joining us today. And Diane Shavari, I would love to help you with your farming. I don't think I've seen you around here. So awesome to have you. Appreciate you making the stream and appreciate the offer to help. To that, I would say I'm happy to take you up on that offer. Stick around for a few more streams first. I'm going to try to go with some of the usual members first, just because they know the drill. They've been around. But for sure, I'll take all the help I can get, and happy to make a few folks moderators. And if you stick around and hang out for a few more streams and feel like that's something you still want to do, let me know. And then Fury says, why do maps need an update when it goes through giants? Yeah, once again, that's a very good question. I don't remember as many map updates on 19 requiring a new save game. Seems new to 22. And I'm sure there's something that goes into it. I'm sure there's something different in the Giants engine. Just don't know what that is. Pleasant View says, what do you think of the cultivator mod? All right, confession. I've been super busy. I haven't even downloaded it yet. I need to get it, though. If you're talking about the one I think you're talking about. I think you're talking about the one that fixes the fill levels. Farmer Group wants to know what platform I'm on. I am on PC. I started playing Farming Simulator on FS19 on PlayStation. Got hooked on the game. Started watching a lot of YouTube content creators. Got super jealous of all the stuff you can do on PC. And went and invested into a gaming PC. So I could take my virtual farming to the next level. So yes, I'm pretty much PC only. It doesn't make or break the game. You know, the game's still a lot of fun on console, and there's still plenty of mods on the mod home, and that's only going to get better as the game's been out longer. I just like, it's probably the silliest thing to admit, but I like the name brand trucks. I literally, like now that I say this out loud to myself, feel foolish. But I went and bought a PC so that I can have name brand trucks on my farms. Idiot. Whatever. Made me happy. Plus, you know, I really like PC because it's open source. You can do a little more with it. Go in and mod XMLs and get creative. Do some stuff yourself. Those are probably my biggest two reasons for preferring the PC. I get my name brand trucks and I can tinker around with the XMLs and mod things myself. Brad says he wondered that too. Fury, there was one map that was released, got it updated the same day. See, that's a little frustrating. Like I say, I'm sure there's something that goes into it, but to release an update on your brand new map the same day, that requires people to, you know, do a new save game on something they just started. Yeah, that's a little infuriating. Fury's going to start fixing the maps himself. Hey, man. Power to you. You going to become a map maker? Can't talk. Going to become a map maker, my dude? I'd play the Fury map. I'm down. Pleasant View says it's not out yet. It's the one I've posted about. 4 different brands, all kind of options. I commented on the Alice Chalmers one. That's right. Don't even remember now. I have to go back and look at it. I remember the Alice Chalmers. I'd be lying to say that I remembered the cultivator. Let's see. Gotta get my line right spot. I've been playing lately without my sim dashboard, which I need to fix because it's just so much more seamless and less clunky to not have to mess around with the keyboard on my GPS here. Diablo says, speaking of GPS, he says GPS is reason enough to switch to PC. Totally agree. It helps me, like, as a content creator, it helps me because I am, like, as simple-minded as, like, multitasking. Not good at it. Just ask my wife. She'd be happy to tell you how much I suck at multitasking. If I'm trying to do something, I just cannot listen to her or pay attention. So that transfers onto here sometimes, right? I'll be trying to get turned around or get something turned on, and I'll have brief moments of losing my focus. And I think that makes for a lame live stream when the content creator isn't engaging and chatting with you guys. So GPS is cool because I get turned around and I can snap my line and go, and I can be a little bit more hands off of the game and pay more attention to chat and focus on being engaging. So totally agree, Diablo. Huge reason to switch to PC, especially for those who stream and or make videos themselves. Diane has Xbox One with Farming Simulator 22. Just bought a PC laptop. Need to buy PC Farming Simulator. Yeah, I think that if you just got your PC, your laptop, and you enjoy Farming Simulator on console, it's totally worth getting for your PC. And just be ready to be hooked, because as addictive as a game as it is on console, once you've got PC and all these mods that you can go get and all the things that you can go tweak XMLs on, this game is a time suck. It will suck you in. Farmer Groot's on PS4. It's the exact system that I started playing this game on. And then Fury spent 10 minutes the other recording getting unstuck off a pole. Got to turn on super strength, my dude. I'm just laughing. What video was that, Fury? I got to go back and watch it now. Fury, if you don't watch Fury's videos, he brings the best energy to his videos. So in my head, when he says that, I'm imagining like he's a little pissed off and frustrated, but probably being ever the optimist and probably turning a frustrating scenario into a fun one. So yeah, tell me which video that was. Definitely got to go back and watch that. Unless you edited it out. In which case, bummer. You should have at least done like a blooper reel. His newest one. All right, dude. I'm going to go watch that later. You didn't edit it out, I hope? All right. We got beans. And look at our beautiful little cotton plants. Already growing. What's the field look like? Needs rolling. Yeah, a little late for that. I think can't roll once growth stage starts, right? I imagine it'll damage the crop. Yield bonus plus 73, 50% fertilized. Okay, we'll have to hit this with another fertilizing stage at some point. And probably need to do the same to these two that I just planted. Yep. Alright, so all three of these need more fertilizer. Noted. First things first, I think we got time to go put some sorghum down in field 70, or at least get a worker started on it, perhaps. I don't think that this planter does sorghum, though. So let me at least get these bags out of here. Sweet. Don't have enough capacity. Just bags hanging out on the side of the road. Don't mind them. Nice. All right. Let's see. Sugar beet, cotton, canola, corn, sunflower, soybeans. Yep. As suspected. Need to go find another planter. Get the sorghum in. Pretty sure I have said planter laying around somewhere. Thanks for the shout out. Farmer Z means a lot. No problem, dude. It's all sincere, man. When I watch your videos, I crack up and admire the energy you bring. It's hard not to have a smile on your face watching your videos, man. Just you can almost hear your smile through your voice. Damn, that got super corny. But it was sincere. I mean it, Fury. Diablo hoping Giants will address the GPS problem with precision farming. This is depressing me, guys. I have been so checked out. Is precision farming out? I've been so behind on my farm sim news and having a hard time finding time for it here recently. I did get the fireplace that I built finished, though, so that should free up some time. But anyways, is precision out already? Sounds like it is, if you're hoping that they're going to fix a problem. Farmer Groot, I'm on 2-day seasons. And whatever planter I believe I need does not seem to be in here. Let's go check here. That's the one. I guess the New Holland. A little excessive for what we need, but it's close by. Next month. Yep. Should have checked that. No? Okay. So I thought Diablo was saying I can't plant sorghum till next month. What he's really saying is that precision doesn't come out till next month. False alarm. We're still good. I really need to get into precision farming on 22 when it does come out next month. I never played with it on 19. Strangely enough. Alright, so let me go fill up with those rogue bags of seed on the side of the road. Liftable pallets dropped today. Yep, totally in the dark. Don't even know what that was. Farmer Group, yes, 2-day seasons, typically 6x speed. When I'm game playing, I try to keep it on 6x. However, for filming purposes, sometimes when I'm doing like off-camera work to get certain tasks finished, so that I'm not doing the same thing 2 episodes in a row, just getting things ready for the next episode. A lot of times I'll knock the speed down to like half speed, like 0.5x, so that a lot of days don't pass off camera. And there have been times where I forget to put it back, so I'm on camera with really low speed. But for the most part, yes, I try to keep it on 6x. All right, one more bag of seed. I don't know. Start with 1 bag of fertilizer. I really should have paid more attention to what my capacities are. Diablo loved it on 19. Seems like a good excuse to add the script. GPS to base game. No, you're totally right. I've said it before. I don't believe that GPS is an impossibility on console. I think it's just a matter of Giants hearing enough complaining from the community and getting behind it and incorporating it into a future update. So exactly what you just said. That's my thoughts on it. I think it's a matter of time. Giants has done a pretty good job of trying to listen to the community on FS22 and give people what they want on the base game, seasons as an example. I think they'll get it added in. It's just a matter of when, not if, in my humble opinion. Brad says, ask Yas about the liftable pallets. He made it. What? Really? All right, Yas. The stage is yours. Tell us about your liftable pallets. What's up, Creighton Gaming? Thanks for popping in, dude. All right, I'm just taking a quick look at time and getting a phone call. I'm going to try to go about an hour and 15 today. So my time, that'll put me at 1:30. Got about 45 minutes left. Precision farming, one of Yas's favorite things. I might have said that 3 minutes ago. So if I did, whatever. And Fury says it's because Giants outsource GPS on that very mod, so it's taking time. And Creighton is letting Fury know he was watching a bit of his video. Awesome. We were just talking about Fury's content. Okay, what do I want to do? Where do I want to start? I think I want to go right to left. Field's longer that way. And let's get it changed to sorghum. I think that's the one. Yes, it is. How many people have done that? Started accidentally planting the wrong thing. You forgot to change your seed type. That's always fun. Done it a few times. Probably will do it again. Probably will be on camera when I do it again. All right. Diablo says liftable pallets is the first mod I've been excited to see in a few days. Yeah, I got to check that out. Won't be tonight. As soon as I get off this stream, I have stuff to do around the house to get ready for my family who's coming over tonight for dinner as they're visiting. But I've got the cultivator that Pleasant View was talking about that I've got to check out, and I'll have to check out these liftable pallets too. And then Fury's doing the old man on his get off my lawn lecture. He's telling Creighton not to get in trouble at school. You know, I'd like to be this is random, like you guys probably come here for random Farmer Z thoughts, and I'm sure I never disappoint. I would like to be a fly on a wall at like a high school or middle school these days. Speaking of sounding like the old man, get off my lawn. I mean, I know this makes me sound old. I just imagine it's so much different from when I was in school. Like cell phones were just coming out. We had like the flip phones or the Nokias with the snake game on it. That was when I was like second half of high school. We all started getting cell phones. And teachers would make us put them away if we got them out. But I imagine these days, there's no way to police that. Like every kid probably has a frickin' smartphone. It's probably just like all bets are off. And that's what I'm imagining at least. Go sit in on a high school or middle school class. It's probably a bunch of students messing around with their phones. Brad ended up with 2 million liters of sugar beets. Man. So root crops, not fun, if you ask me. 2 million liters, dude? My goodness, how long did that take? My ADD would just, it'd be done. I'm going to get a headland pass done and then get a worker on this in a minute. Braden used to like math, but I have some bullies in my class, so I hate it. All right, so, you know what? Don't let them ruin that for you, dude. I've got small children. My wife and I talk about, you know, the potential once they get older and get in school for them to be exposed to bullies. Listen, bullies have always been a thing. They're always going to be a thing. Take the high road. We're all human, right? I'm sure it bothers us, and it happens to all of us. You know, we all get bullied in some fashion from time to time. My advice to you, don't let them see you bothered. Stay cool as a cucumber, take the high road, and be you, my friend. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. So those same bullies in high school, the cool kids, yeah, make it your mission to go out and make more of yourself than them. That way, when you see them at your 10-year reunion, you can reflect on how much better you've done for yourself than they have. Don't give bullies the time of day. Like I say, they've always been there. They're always going to be there. It's a fact of life. But, hey man, easier said than done, I know. But my advice would be, to the best of your ability, try not to let them ruin something you like. Because that's just a bummer. And it's a bummer that people have to be that way. I myself probably wasn't the nicest to everybody in high school. I wasn't a bully by any means, but you live and you learn and you get wiser. And they're just doing it to look like they're cool. All right. Next comment. See what I'm talking about? When I got GPS on, I can pay more attention. I'm doing this headland without GPS, and I'm like all over the place. Fury's got to go walk his dog. Brad said it took a while. I wasn't happy about it. Yeah, dude. I would think 2 million liters of sugar beets took a while. That's dedication. Somebody get this guy a trophy. And Brad said, great advice. Yeah, I don't know if it's the best or not. Like, I really don't want to... it's tough, right? When you're not in somebody else's shoes, it's always easy to say, don't let it bother you. So I don't want to dismiss your feelings, my dude. I'll just tell you that, surround yourself with people that you're like-minded with. And surround yourself with people who you feel like you can enjoy the things you want to enjoy with. And if you can, try not to let the others get to you. We like having you here, my friend. You're always welcome here. Jason Wolf, what's up, Jason? Thanks for joining. We are doing some spring planting. We got our 2 soybean fields done. I'm just all over the place on this field, trying to get some sorghum down. I was not paying too much attention and chatting and started in like the worst possible place. So I want to get this half of the field planted, then I'm going to put a worker on the rest. I'm scared to put a worker on it now with this strip right down the middle of the field. I'm sure they'll botch it. They'll probably botch it the other way too, because they're workers, but we'll see. Diablo, or a padded room. Yep, I missed another comment on that one. I think that's a carry on to something else. Brad, okay, it makes more sense. So, a few minutes ago, I was asking if anybody's ever accidentally started planting and they had the wrong seed type in. Yeah, that happened to Brad. And lucky Brad had sugar beets as his incorrect seed type. So he started, and like most of us, when that happens, he probably just went with it. And that turned into 2 million liters of sugar beets. I bet next time you're planting, after that kind of punishment, I bet next time you're planting, you'll check it. If nothing else, just to make sure it's not sugar beets or potatoes. Diane says, is there any new animals in PC Farming Simulator 22? No, not to my knowledge. None of the animals are any different on PC than they are on console. I vaguely recall on FS19 some of the modders, I think goats. Anybody else see this? Have you seen this? Have you heard of this? Pretty sure there was goats as a mod on FS19. So I believe at some point there'll probably be some kind of mod that these modding geniuses can figure out to bring in another animal type. But as for now, specific to your question, no, No difference on animals for PC as opposed to console. Grim Reaper's Creed has joined us. Sorry if you've been here for a while and I just haven't seen your chat, Grim. But welcome. Thanks for hanging out today. He says they need more fruit and vegetables to grow in this game. Yeah, they've got the greenhouses. They added that into base game. Get lettuce, tomato, and strawberries. It'd be cool to see giants. I know the modders are going to do this if they haven't already, because they did on 19. But it'd be cool to see giants put out some fruit trees as well. So you can expand to Grim's point, so they can expand the amount of fruit that's possible to grow. But I think that's a matter of time. Farmer Groot, can you imagine 2 million liters of sugarcane? No, I can't. That's probably the one thing that would be worse than the root crops, right? So if I had to commit to 2 million liters of anything, sugarcane would be the last thing I would pick, followed pretty closely by potatoes and sugar beet. So what'd you do with your 2 million liters, Brad? Did you sell it all? I can't imagine you were able to store all that. Curious how much you made off of that haul. How do you produce your name, Farmer Z or Farmer Z? I'm Canadian, so we call it Z. My first name starts with the letter Z. So, crash counter. So, I got super creative. Come on. I got super creative with my YouTube channel name and just called myself Farmer Z. So to answer your question, Z-E-E is the pronunciation, not Z. And that was a fail and a half. Okay, finally made it around that transformer. And now we're crashing again. All right. No more struggling. Thought I could get to the other side of the field without folding. I overestimated my abilities, which I often do. Just ask my wife. Cut it all, sold it for about 1 million. Bro. Dedication. Not only did you harvest 2 million liters, then you went to the extra effort of chopping it. Brave man. What's up, Mr. Floof? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we got a great turnout today. My typical availability for streams is like Wednesday evening. A little bit different schedule this week, so I was able to throw a daytime stream out there. And I always suspected that my stream schedule wasn't ideal. It just kind of is what it is. That's when I'm available. Well, now it's been confirmed. I stream at a terrible time. See what I can do about changing that around. Not going to be able to happen all the time. Still got to pay the bills. But a daytime stream here and there might be possible. You're going to do gameplay and a farm build on Hastings. Yes. Been incredibly busy, as I keep complaining about. Not complaining, it's just a fact. But I have downloaded Hastings. And I went in and looked around, and I picked an area where I think I'm going to do the farm build. But that's going to be one of my next projects. Farm build on Hastings. Haven't forgot you, dude. Downloaded the map. It's on my computer. Just got to get the time set aside to sit down and get after it. Creighton says, can't imagine how many sugar pallets you would get from 2 million liters of sugar beets. Yeah. Now I'm curious. That'd be awesome to see. The Streamlab bot is getting on Brad for another long message. That's on me, guys. Sorry. I'll fix that. I don't think you guys are writing novels, so my settings are probably just a little obnoxious. I'll make them a little more forgiving. And then Creighton says, do you also remember me from Evil Clown's stream? I do. Yeah, I popped into Evil Clowns the other night and remember you being in there. All right, now that I've got a worker on this, perhaps stupid move me. Sorry, thought I was at the other shop. Perhaps I can fertilize at least the cotton field. So I've got the rig there. I hope I've got fertilizer in there and not herbicide. We'll have to see. And I think this McCormick is capable of pulling it. It's the closest tractor we've got, so I hope so. In fact, I know so. The horsepower requirement on that thing isn't very high, so this will handle it. Wife's mad, just track snow in the foyer. Were you raised in a barn, Fury? See, guys, that's funny because he actually was. He was raised on a farm. Farmers, he just made a joke. Don't all laugh at once. All right, time check. We are 1:10. So let's call it another. Why won't my brain work? Started around 12:20 or 11:20. Man, whoa! I'm losing my mind. Okay, I started around 12:20. Wanted to stream for about an hour 15, an hour 30. So I've got another 25 minutes. Why was that so hard? That's embarrassing. All my friends were watching, and I just had an epic brain fart. Bradley gave me a courtesy laugh. Thank you. Good one, LOL, he said. See, I know it's just a courtesy laugh, but I still appreciate it. Know what else I appreciate? Filling this up before I start. Probably would have been a good idea. And we're going to be lazy. Bring the store to us. I have no idea how much this holds. Hopefully enough for both of those. Otherwise, we got random stuff sitting in the road again, and we're going to have random stuff sitting in the road again. I can tell you about how fast this is filling. Oh, no, we won't. Nailed it. Told you guys I knew what I was doing. Don't ever do math on camera. Honestly, like, I watch Farmer Cop sometimes. Good dude, by the way. And there's an ongoing joke on his channel, like Farmer Cop's doing math. And he botches it every time. And it's hilarious. I'm not bad at math. At work, I'm responsible for the financials. But when you're, again, going back to like multitasking, I'm just terrible at. So I think I'm trying to do a few things at once, and then I just I locked up, guys. That's all it is. I just froze up. And you guys are all saying, yeah, sure, you're not bad at math. This is like the 5th time you've tried to do simple addition or subtraction on camera and botched it. And to that, I say, fair enough. You don't have to believe me, but I'm still going to make my case. Really not that bad at math. Just a putz when I'm on camera trying to focus on two things at once. Stafford, AZ, I made it only for a minute, man. Hope things are going well, buddy. They're going great, man. Thanks for stopping by, even if it can only be for a few. Glad to see you here. What? Rob Farms is in the house. What's up, Rob? Long time no talk. Congratulations on the nuptials. It's been a couple months now, but hope married life is treating you well. And I hope to see some more farm builds at some point, dude. I've been mad busy myself. Sure, that's what's going on with you. So I get that, but love your farm builds, dude. Hope at some point you can get back into it. And Fury is already helping out in the chat. You give this man a moderator badge and he goes to work. I like it. Trying to help police the links. We got some random spammers in here today. It's all right. Brad says, I believe you, Farmer Z. I think the camera takes everyone's math abilities away. I think there's something to be said for that. I'm sure Farmer Cop's not bad at math either, but every time on camera, watches it. It's because your mind's going a million miles an hour. Like, what do I need to be doing? What do I need to be saying? What comments do I need to be reading? It's like the math takes a backseat to all that. Rob says, what's going on, man? You slacking and taking a day off of work? I am. I'm actually big time slacking, and I took the entire week off of work to get some stuff around my place done. So far, it's been a great success. I've been very productive this week. And I was telling the stream earlier, I'm convinced that I would take manual labor over the stress of my job any day, because it's just been, I've been tired and sore from all the manual labor, but mentally I've just been relaxed and in a far better mood. So much needed recharge this week off of work. I'll pay for it next week when I get back, no doubt about that. But for now, it's been a much needed recharge. Here he says, I told the wife, please understand, I'm married to FarmSim. How's that going for you, Fury? Is she understanding? Mine's not. Actually, I don't have it in here. I've got a little handheld controller that I can plug my phone into. And using my phone and the Steam app, I can remote into my PC and play on my phone with my handheld controller. So last night, we were laying in bed. She was watching some show that ladies watch. I don't know. Suffice it to say, it wasn't something I was into. And I thought, oh, crap, I need to get some things done off camera to prepare for tomorrow's stream. So I'm laying in bed with my little handheld controller snapped onto my phone, and I start finishing the rock picking on that other field. And she just looks over and she's like, you are such a nerd. And that, my friends, is what love looks like. Rob says, thank you. Life is great. My cabinet company is so busy. Things should slow down in the summer. That's awesome, dude. So is that a side gig for you? I think it is. I've seen on your Instagram some of those cabinets that you build. They look killer. But also know, I won't mention it on the stream, but I know what your other profession was as well. So sounds like cabinets are a side gig that's blowing up. So congrats on that. That's killer. Fury says, no, I sleep on the couch. Yep, the wives are jealous of FarmSim. I get it. Mine is too. So much so that she resorts to hurtful language and calls me a nerd. Like they think we don't have feelings too. That was sarcasm, by the way. Stafford says, sometimes a break from the headache helps a ton. Dude, there is no doubt about that. Like, honestly, it was like 2 weeks ago. My family was coming into town, and I just had so much to get done. I had to get that fireplace I was building finished and just some spring maintenance around the property. And so I decided, like, with pretty late notice that I'm taking a whole week off. And I told my boss, and like, all right, whatever. I underestimated. I really just did it because I needed to get that stuff done. And I knew I needed to make the time for it. Definitely underestimated how much I needed that mental break, though. It's been freaking fantastic. Keith Leaker has joined us. Oh, that reminds me. I think, let's see, Keith, Brad, anybody else on here that's getting a giveaway prize from February? Fury? Okay, guys. The stickers are on the way, I promise. And I'm sorry in advance. They're taking longer than I expected. I ordered them, let's see, week before last week, whenever. I ordered them like a week before the giveaway. So that's on me. I meant to order them earlier. I waited till last minute, ordered them only like a week before I needed them. Anyways, when I checked out, like, you know, in the shopping cart, you can check out and it'll say free shipping. It'll be here in like 3 weeks, or you can pay this much for shipping and it'll be here in 1 week. Yeah, I paid a few dollars extra for shipping, and they were supposed to be here Monday, like 2 days ago Monday. I was out front working anyways, so I kept checking the mailbox, and then the mail lady shows up. I walk out to her, greet her, welcome her, and she hand delivers me my mail. No frickin' stickers. So I check my email, and Sticker Cove, this is the website that I ordered them from, on Monday, on the day they were supposed to be here, they decided to send me an email saying, here's the proof of your sticker, please approve it, and we'll get them started and sent out ASAP. So, whatever. I approved, I said yes, thanks, but they were actually supposed to be here today. Anything you could do to speed this up would be great. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. I'm blaming it on them. I specifically ordered them with a Monday the 7th delivery date. And on Monday the 7th, all I got was a frickin' email telling me that I needed to approve a proof of the sticker before they made them and sent them. Moral of the story, I'm good for it. Promise they're on their way. Promise they're coming. Just gotta wait for them to get here. Jason says, cool, thanks, looking forward to it. He's talking again about the Hastings, North Dakota farm build that I am going to get started on here soon. And for those of you who don't know, Jason is from that area, not far at all away from Hastings, North Dakota. So he's been requesting a farm build on that map for a little while, and I've struggled to find the time to get to it, but I'm also good for that. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of when, not if. Keith says, no hurry, forgot to give you my address. Yeah, I saw your email actually just today, shortly before I started the stream. So I've got it. I've got everything I need from most everybody. Y'all are just waiting on me now because I'm waiting on Sticker Cove. Stafford says, dang, Rob, you're a busy man. Oh, yep. Okay. So I need to read a previous comment first. Rob said it's his side and full-time thing, civil engineer full-time. Yep, I knew that. I just didn't know if you wanted everybody to know. And your cabinet company full-time. That's why no videos. Or big kitchens ordered at once. Yeah, dude, you are a busy man. I consider myself to be also pretty busy, but you might have me beat. Two full-time gigs. My full-time gig is more than a full-time gig. I've been working like 10, 12-hour days between my time in the office and then getting home, having dinner, getting our kids down, and coming back to my home office to catch up at night. And that got old real fast. But I'm hiring like 4 people, so. And I made an offer to one today, even though I'm supposed to be off. That's all I did today, I promise. So hopefully we get help soon. and I'll have a little more time on my hands. Yas says, exclude me from the eligible list. Okay, 10-4 will do, buddy. I'm looking into, and I get it, not everybody wants to give address out. I totally understand that. But I'm looking into, or plan to look into, the extent so far is just that I've planned to do this. I haven't really done anything on it yet. But I wanted to look into a better way to create like a store for this stuff with the goal in mind that on a go-forward basis, I can just give everybody like promo codes, and then they can type in their promo code to claim their stuff rather than having to send me address and everything manually. I just feel like that's something people might be more comfortable with and probably be more efficient and more effective. So let's see if I can get that figured out. If I can, that would be ideal for the monthly giveaways. And if not, you know, those of you who wish to be excluded, I understand. So Stafford's comment completely hits home with me. He says, help nowadays is hard to find, even bad help. No joke. I mean, yeah, no joke. Okay, I'll say it. These positions I'm hiring for, they're well-paid positions. And the amount of applicants I'm getting, and then even beyond that, the quality, it's unbelievable. And it's not even the quality part. It's just the amount of applicants. Like, I'm in shock at how few people are applying for work these days. Like, good work. These are good jobs. It's unbelievable. It's just surprising to me. I started working when I was 15 years old. I think I'm like 38 now. That's what happens when you get older. You just forget how old you are because it doesn't matter. After 25, what matters? Anyways, my point was, I started working at 15. I haven't been unemployed a single day since. I'm incredibly blessed and lucky. Don't get that wrong. My point was, I don't understand able-bodied folks choosing not to work. But there's a lot of it going on these days. A lot of people are just saying, well, I guess I do understand it. Jobs suck. They're getting increasingly worse because every company's worried about the bottom line. They're trying to do more with less. And it puts more burden and strain on employees. And people are saying I'm sick of it. So to say I don't understand is a lie. I get it. And I think that's a lot of what's going on. We're just sick of the crap. What I don't get is how they make ends meet or get by or whatever. I would have a hard time changing my lifestyle to account for not getting that paycheck anymore. That's the part of it I don't understand. I envy them in a certain way because if they have the ability not to have to work and they can get away with it, good for them. But yes, it's hard to find people right now. Yas says, not that. I don't care much for merch. No worries. I get it. Let's see here. Some days. Nope. That's old. Well, Z. Okay, this is Rob Farms. Well, Z, I need to jump out and get to the boys. Yeah, you got cabinets to build, dude. What are you doing here wasting time? Thank you for stopping by, dude. It was great to hear from you and great to see you. I'm glad things are going well. And take care. And Tyler is with us. What's up, Tyler? And he started with the heists already. I think you got to put in an amount, Tyler. It's exclamation heist, and then you got to put an amount, like some points on there. How many points you're wagering? Everybody get in on the heist here. I'm going to get in on one. Put this on pause. So here's how you do it. Exclamation heist, and then you put some points down. Everybody does it in that format. You should be able to get in on a heist. All right, time check, 1:30. Let's call it 10 more minutes. And then I got to roll. I got food I got to get on the crock pot. I'll be dead if my wife gets home and I haven't started the food. I got to get some stuff cleaned around here too. Oh, look at Diablo. He's just risking it all. He is all in. All right, top 10 points. Fury Machine on top this month. Evil Clown in second. Brad's in third. Rod. Morn. Heath Bleeker. Yas. Rig. And then Farmer Groot and Creighton Gaming round out the top 10. If you weren't here on the last stream, I changed the point system, guys. So you're going to see more points now than you saw before. Instead of 1 point every... Yeah, I'm about to go into that, Yas. He says, how do I get points? Or how did I get points? So instead of earning 1 point for every 5 minutes you're in the stream, everybody now earns 10 points for every 5 minutes in stream. And then if you participate in the chat during that same 5-minute interval, you get a bonus 10. So basically you get 20 points every 5 minutes if you're here and you put something in the chat. What's up, Bill? United Bill 40 has joined us. We're on the tail end of this thing, Bill. I got about 10 minutes left, but I appreciate you stopping by. Glad to have you here. We are, let's see here. We got a heist going with all the members right now. Trying to see who comes out of here with more farm coin points. I don't think it's started yet. It's still giving people a chance to join. And the worker's done on this field, so while we wait for the heist results, let me see what spots they missed. What? Wow, impressive. Just a little blue speck there. I don't know if I believe that. Workers never do that good. That's wild. Okay. Might have to bring that worker back. Actually did a good job. This was an accomplished episode. We got two soybean fields planted. We got a sorghum field planted. We are taking out street signs like it's going out of style. Might take out a deer. And we got a cotton field fertilized. And we're going to run into the same transformer twice in a row. Nope, we missed it. Light pole. Crash count like 5, I'm thinking, give or take. JD's not here to count my crashes, but I bet it's around 5. I'll take that. It's better than usual. I'm going to call this a successful stream. All right. Let's see the heist results. Where the heck are they? Are they back yet? They are not. Oh, yeah, they are. Brad, Tyler, and Diablo. Looks like they made it out. The rest of us lost our points. Oh, Diablo went all in. Killer, dude. You just doubled up your points, man. So for those of you new, since I've only got a few minutes left, and 7 signs and 5 crashes. That's a good point. I had to count the signs separate from the crashes. Anyways, for those of you new, before I wrap up this stream here, the point system, a lot of different streamers have it, right? You can always get points and do heists and stuff like that from a lot of the other content creators. But I call my points FarmCoin. Just random name. It's a pawn off of Bitcoin. And at the end of every month, I calculate points totals, and the top 5 points get a Farmer Z sticker, like a 3x3 Farmer Z official member sticker. And then the top points earner can get a Farmer Z official member t-shirt. So if you've heard us talking about the points or talking about the merchandise and you're new to the game here, not the game being FS22, but the game being this channel, and was wondering what we were talking about, that's what we're talking about. So yeah, come back and see us again on an upcoming stream. Participate in the chat, start heists, duel other members, try to maximize your farm coin, and you could win some merch at the end of every month. Also, Brad and Yas pointed out a very important point that I missed. Another reason that this stream was incredibly successful is no lag. That's like 3 in a row with no lag. So I hope I got the internet stuff figured out. And that seems like a good note to end this on. Yeah, we got a lot accomplished. No lag. Took out a bunch of street signs. Had a bunch of fun. And I think I'm going to call it. And then, guys, I'm strongly considering hopping back on Friday night. So I know Friday night is Friday night. A lot of people are out and about doing stuff. I get it if you can't make it. And I will confirm that on my community page in the next day or two. I mean, it has to be in the next day or two because Friday's in 2 days. But anyways, I'll confirm a time on the community page. I think I might jump on and do a second stream this week because I do have a little extra time. And hope to see y'all then and there. And last little comment I'll read is from Tyler. Did you see my email? Yes, sir, I did. And I reached out to JD8320 to offer him your prize that you passed forward to him. So thank you for that. That was generous. And if JD says he doesn't want it, then I'll go back to the previous points totals and give it to the next in line. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you hanging out. Had a lot of fun today in the chat. A lot of new members that we saw in here. So thank you guys for stopping by. Hope to catch you again. And yeah, I'll see a bunch of y'all Friday, I hope. Farmer Z out.